Hey, my Love Island USA fans. Yes, we are back. Can you believe it's the finale? And yeah, we crowned one of our four couples tonight. We, of course, have our final four dates and we have our declarations on tap. And some folks are trying to say, I love you, and some are officially becoming boyfriend and girlfriend. Welcome back to Romance Review TV. It's Lady T. I got another recap for you guys. Love Island USA Season 5, Episode 36, the finale. And without any further ado, let's go ahead and recap this episode. So, as you see the girls here, they're like, yay! Can you believe, guys, we have finally made it to the end of this crazy season. And boy, do we have some things to talk about in this episode. We first see on tap that they get a text that they're going on their final dates.
I got a text! Islanders, today each couple will leave the villa to go on their final date.
First day, last day.
And Kassy, speaking of final dates, you're on tap along with Leonardo. And I gotta say, they had a beautiful date where they had a helicopter ride to the beach. However, with this particular conversation, Kassy thought she would never, from day one, thought that she would fall in love. And of course, we didn't either.
If you had told me day one that I'd be in love with somebody, I'd be like, are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure
Are you sure about that?
We've come a long way, but I wouldn't change it. Honestly, like the little things that happened wouldn't have led me to you. So I'm just happy that it was a full submit and we came back to each other every time.
Like I built a bond with you that I knew was irreplaceable. And even when I lost, I had to fight my hardest to get you back. And just by doing that, like I've never done that for anybody. Not here, not in the real world.
I'm glad that things happened the way it did. Now, like, we're stronger than ever. If you had told me day one.
So these two have been through a lot, mostly on Leonardo's side. And I mean, Kassy did come with some drama off and on throughout this season too. However, as she stated, they came full circle. And even after the whole escapade that he had with Johnny, it looked like, hey, that's behind them in the rearview mirror. The question is, if they're going to actually win Love Island, because I know they do have a fan base out there, and whether this particular relationship, as she says she's in love, can this relationship go long term outside the villa? So our next final date is Carmen and Kenzo. Now these two have been growing on me throughout the season and they picked up steam toward the end and they seem to be doing fine. Now we will see that it looks like Carmen has been struggling to tell Kenzo I love you, those three magic words, but maybe she might get the opportunity now, and according to Hannah, she should just go for it.
Kenzo and I haven't said like I love you to each other. We haven't officially said it. I don't know if I want to say it today.
If you feel it, say it.
Now could potentially be the time. But I'm a little nervous.
It's crazy that how like life brought us here and find our way to each other. And I honestly couldn't have asked for more. When we're out there, like I know we're gonna be strong enough for anything that comes our way, and I know just live the best life we possibly can.
And then we'll have 3 or 4 kids, and one of them, their middle name can be their middle name.
No, their first name will be Achilles.
You can call him that. No one else is gonna call him that.
It's crazy.
So these two are absolutely adorable, and I honestly think that they could go long term, at least for a long time after this season is over with. And the thing is, she did get a chance to say those 3 words, so I know Kenzo was definitely glad to hear it. But you know what? We got to stay tuned, especially after the season, because you know I like to keep you guys updated of where Kenzo and Carmen go from here. So our next final date is Bergie and Taylor. Now, we first start off with, of course, Bergie writing down into existence what his dream girl would look like. And obviously, he now reads from his journal what that looks like.
Why am I writing? Why haven't I given up?
Like, why am I still ready? 4 years. I really hope you're out there looking for a guy like me. I hope I'm everything you've ever dreamed about. I hope you want everything I want. Eat ice cream on the floor when we could so easily eat it at the table. I want to go to a movie that's been playing at a theater for a month so we have the whole theater to ourselves. I want to make food in the kitchen and just enjoy presents. I want to go to a party with you, only to realize we just want quality time with one another. So we leave and share a bottle of wine when we get home. I want to dance with you before going to bed, as funny as that sounds. It can be cruel to be so optimistic about love, but I just can't resist the urge, and spend my nights with idiotic fantasies about us. Why am I...
Now, it looks like he brought her to tears in that moment with what he had to say, which was very heartfelt from that journal. The other question that popped up during their date was the fact of whether or not she would be his girlfriend. And I'm telling you, like, I don't know if you've seen the video that I did probably about a week ago on whether she's genuine or not. It's still up in the air for me. I mean, I don't want to write her off completely. I have to actually see what happens after the season. I mean, obviously, Bergie have feelings for her. She says that she has feelings for him as well. However, we'll have to see if this relationship will stand the test of time, or at least in the short term. And finally, last but not least, with the final date, Marco and Hannah. And I gotta say, each of these dates were absolutely beautiful. The scenery, everything, the ambiance, the candles, whatever it was, absolutely gorgeous. This was no exception. And of course, we got Marco asking Hannah for her to be his girlfriend.
Every hole that was in my life, you're like slowly patching as the days go on. And like you're just making me feel like alive again. You're bringing out like I've never felt before. I just felt like, you know, you were sent here by my mom. When I asked you why you love me, your first answer was because you have a big heart. And you really saw the size of my heart. I just really didn't think it'd be okay if I would continue on without sharing a piece of my heart and asking you to be my girlfriend.
I'll be your girlfriend.
Now, we know, of course, Hannah was going to say yes to being Marco's girlfriend. Again, they are the number one on my list, and I am so happy for these two. I'm definitely looking forward to see where they're going to go next. Then, of course, that brings us to the girls actually going dress shopping, as, of course, we have our declarations at the end of the episode, and, of course, our handsome men got a little dapper too in the tuxes, which you'll see a little bit later. But I gotta say, out of all of the dresses that I liked, I actually liked Taylor's dress, and maybe I'm partial because I'm a pink and purple type of person. They did finally get there to do their declarations. We finally see our hostess with the mostest, Sarah Hyland, come in to let the Islander know that it is time to make that final decision. And honestly, everybody is on pins and needles, excited, including us as the fans, because not only is there going to be a winner, but there's money involved. And of course, we now have the reading of who is crowned our next Love Island USA couple.
The winners of Love Island USA 2023 are Hannah and Marco.
So yes, it is official. The winner of Love Island USA Season 5 is none other than Hannah and Marco, my number one pick. Now there's money on the table as well. Who has the card? None other than Marco. And of course, you know he was going to share that with Hannah. Come on now. Their official boyfriend and girlfriend. So yes, this is it. I am excited. I'm glad you guys were here to share this season with me. Love Island Island games will be coming in November, so we gotta stay tuned for that. We also gotta stay tuned for the reunion to see what happened with these folks too. So I hope you enjoyed this season with me as much as I did with you guys, and congratulations, of course, to none other than Hannah and Marco. Okay, so there you have it. Let's get the conversation started down in the comment section. Was Hannah and Marco on the top of your list? Was it Kassy and Leo, as they came in a close second, which was a surprise to me? I actually thought Carmen and Kenzo was going to come in second, but they did not. I'm looking forward to seeing where these couples go outside of the villa. And if you stay tuned to my channel and also my TikTok, Romance Review TV, I'm going to keep you guys updated on everything that's going on with these folks after the season. Even those ones that have already left, of course, like Jonah and Taylor or KK and Keenan and some of those guys, they have really been living it up. And I've been posting some stuff on TikTok, so go over there and check it out. So let me know your thoughts. Stay tuned for other recaps and updates on this channel. And until the next one, like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you next time. Bye.